What is up, guys? Welcome to another devlog video, and I'm quite excited about this one because I will talk about combat gameplay and system balance basically. So just pardon me first because it's really rough. I have a lot of things to fix, and it's not really interesting at all for the moment, so I should not show you that. But the fact is, I actually need your help, so I need so that's why we have a tester and so on, so you can so we just busted that guy, so that's why yeah, I have tester, so to really have you guys to help me with feedback, ideas, and most importantly to start building some ship. So not on the aesthetic side, so it's not really important at all. So for now it's really all about the balance, the system, the weapon, and so on and so forth. So it's really and it's really the beginning. So I will explain you a few on the basic, but everything is gonna change. The value are gonna change also, and to make it more interesting and compelling. But that's really the idea. So let's spawn a new one. So as you can see, that one just destroyed. So for now it's looking like that, but then it will change because I want to implement a scrapping mechanics basically. So we just spawn an AI. So if you want to spawn my AI, just press F8 for now, but I will show you that you can use also the building drone to spawn any blueprint of your choice with an AI. So I need to click correctly on that ship, and so yeah, basically there is 4 different bars, as you can see on the right hand side and also on the left, but on the left is our ship basically. And so the first one is just simply the energy. So obviously you need energy to run your system, knowing that some system typically will have a constant stream, constant consumption like the engine, but some other like the laser or the shield will have a higher consumption when recharging basically. So you have to be careful of that. So you need to obviously you can just check your ship balance, and yeah, so let's check so yeah, so I was looking at the ship, but obviously we got severely damaged after 2 fights, so we need to do a bit of repair. So this is the ship, so you will have to look at your energy, your heat balance, and so on and so forth, and you can also look at each system, and you get a little preview. So yeah, you need to make sure everything is balanced. So let's do a bit of repair. Like I said in previous updates, so we'll have a different option to repair, especially automatic one, and also we'll try to get destroyed, because you will see that when you get destroyed, you respawn basically to the latest shipyard you visited. So that's the idea. So yeah, sorry, let's go back on the subject of system. So yeah, the first one is energy. So it's quite standard, I guess everybody expects to have some kind of energy management, and so regarding energy, so the value to keep in mind, and so yeah, we are stuck now. Maybe we can sneak over here, right? So yeah, the thing to keep in mind with energy is that you will need to have, I mean, one energy core like that allow you to power 4 different systems in average. So that's just the average, and that's just the basic value. So like I said, it's likely gonna change. And also knowing that laser and shield will have a higher rate of consumption when they recharge. So you also will have to check that. So that's for the energy. Then we see we have let's spawn another AI. Then we'll see there is actually the second one, it's the heat. So heat, I think, is really the new thing compared to maybe other games. So I'm not really sure. I don't play too much other stuff, but heat is really a different beast. And so it's really coming to give you a bit of background from previous discussion we had with the community. So that one was quite fast. So yeah, so it's really coming apparently. So in some other game, people feel pushed to build ship with lots of system and very few hull, and they feel they don't have enough room to make a nice interior or nice design and so on. So really having that heat balance system will allow you to will require you to basically build hull to match your system. So the idea is that for each system block you build, so in average, again, you will have to build 5 hull blocks. So if you build, let's say, a reactor, for example, like this one, if you want to offset the heat generated by that reactor, so you can see on the right side of the screen, so it's producing 25 heat. So you need to put at least 5 hull block. So again, that's just the starting value. It will likely change. Knowing that, and that's really important, exactly like for the energy. So that's really the base rate. If you only have exactly 5 hull for each system, the fact is when during gameplay you will receive heat, for example when you take a shot, for example from a laser, or for many different reasons, you won't be able to dissipate that heat. So you need to be in excess of 5, so you need to have 6 or 7, or it's up to you really to decide if you want to pack your ship with a system and have very little room to dissipate heat, or if you want something a bit more tanky and then be less prone to be destroyed by heat. Because as you can see, when your heat become full, basically the ship explode. So that's really one way to destroy an enemy ship, so you'll have to be careful to not get busted also yourself. So that's really the idea for heat. And again, so it might completely change. I might completely drop the mechanic if we see that it's not interesting or just too complicated to make it work. So that's really at first the idea. Then the third bar is the shield, okay, the green one. So again, very standard, so nothing really special. I guess shield like in every game. When you see an explosion like that, it means that we just hit a system block basically. So that's really the idea. And then yeah, so that's the final explosion. And the last one, so as you can see, for example, on the left hand side of the screen, the yellow one, I will add some icons to make it more clear, so that's just temporary. So the yellow one is the hull integrity. So it's also something I am experimenting with, but basically it means that, yeah, for each hull you build, basically it means that if your ship has more than 25% of its hull block destroyed, your ship will lose its hull integrity, and then it will be destroyed basically. So that's what that means. So it means that if you want to destroy an enemy ship, you don't need to destroy every single last block. Obviously it would be too painful and too long, so you just need to destroy 25% of the hull block, and you will be good to go. So that's really the idea, guys. On the system again, so really you want to try maybe a bigger ship. Also very important thing, I'm not for now balancing at all smaller ships, so brick-based ships, so typically a small fighter and so on. I will do that after. So first I want to nail the game for let's say block size ships, so 30 meter, 50 meter, 100 meter if you want. So that's really up to you. But yeah, and then I will work on making interesting fighter basically because I think the dynamic will be very completely different. So that's the idea. Now I will show you a few things if you want to have one of your own blueprint compatible with the AI basically. So to have a ship to basically to pilot your ship, so it's to have an AI to pilot your ship. It's really simple. You just need to have a control block and a spaceship core, exactly like for a player. So if you can fly your ship, the AI will be able to fly it. And as you can see, I'm adding a crew, basically a pilot, to so that's the AI guy and flying your ship. So that's not really complicated. Now let's jump into the turret. So turret also hopefully will be quite simple. So if you really want a turret that the AI can control, you will need to have the new target computer, and then you link your target computer into the turret block. So that one is linked like that, and then yeah, you can link it to your joystick that controls the ship basically, and then it will be linked together. And then yeah, so you have automatic turret targeting, and on your turret is also quite simple, so quite standard. So you need to link every rotator. So for example, yeah, you need to assign every vertical or horizontal rotator, and also you need to link your laser so that the AI can shoot the laser, and also the AI can understand, okay, this is the pointing direction, this is the thing they need to point at the target. So that's why you need to link the laser, and also the laser, so completely not the final texture and model, so no problem at all. So I will update you when once I get the new model very soon. Now if you want to build a different type of turret for your own pleasure, so it is also possible. So I will show you that. So for example, let's unlink the turret block and just link the manual control, and so if you do like that, so you will see that the turret will basically point at what you are looking at. So that's manual control, and you can use that control, for example, if you want to get into your ship and have more control on the turret basically. So I'm going to show you that. And so the turret is really looking at what the mouse is looking, and then you can fire on your own if you link a hotkey the usual way, and then you have a complete control. So that's one mode, and there is one last mode that I call a raw control, which is basically when you plug a camera. So this is the new camera model to your turret. So let's do it this way, and so yeah, if you plug a camera, so let's see if it's working. So now it will really completely map your mouse system. Okay, so obviously now it's not correlated, and then the only thing you need to know is to click on the rotator and say, okay, this is the horizontal axis, this is the vertical axis, and you can put also inverted axis potentially. Okay, this is the vertical axis, and then you can control your turret like that if you want really completely manual control. I need to invert the axis and invert it, but yeah. So that's the idea for turret. So it's quite similar to what we had before, and I think it's pretty logical. So that's the idea. Let's plug back or automatic control, and now I will try to get busted by an AI and show you the respawn. So basically, no, yeah, maybe first let me show you to spawn AI on your own. So you just need to spawn the little guy, and then you can load, and so you can load any ship, and then the AI mode you pick AI aggressive. You can also spawn it a bit further away, and yeah, so it will work like that. And sorry for that, guys. And so let's just get busted by an AI, and just to show you the respawn. Okay, yeah, sorry, I need to unplug the manual control, because alright, so that should be good. Alright, and now let's try to spawn an AI. So I'm just pressing F8, which is just a shortcut to get my ship, and hopefully that guy will start shooting at us, and yeah, and so we'll get busted. So as you can see, once you're inside, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad to see. But yeah, so that's really the idea, and again, so it's very temporary. Everything is gonna change, every value, and it's really messy. So for example, the shield, I think the shield graphism is really getting in the way, so I have to make it lighter because it's really painful to understand the combat, and I will try to balance everything for a larger ship. I will do an update on on weapon system, to make it basically more interesting and compelling, and to really there's really a lot of work, but this is really where I need testers, so we need to play and make something interesting. So it's basically very soon to destruction. All right, not yet. Okay, that's it. So we are busted, guys, and so this is the overwrite animation. So again, very temporary, but yeah. So that's the idea, and then we respond to the last shipyard we visited, and so I can jump exit the ships. But yeah, that's really the idea, guys. So thanks for following the game, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.